Welcome to Big Lot 365. I'm Pastor Jake. Today we want to talk about the Great Disappointment. This was in October 22nd, 1844. It's when a pastor, William Miller, decided that he had done his Bible study to the point where he knew what date and time that Jesus was coming back. So he went out there. At that date, him and all his congregation and a bunch of people had sold everything, and they came out for the big rapture. Well, it didn't happen. So he went back and he did his Bible study, and he came out, oh, well, I had the date and the time right, but not the location. So this is what called the shut door belief. This became a very big belief in that time period in churches and stuff, and this planted a seed that Satan wanted. He wanted people to think that the door's shut, that we're not going to be saved, we're on our own, and this caused a lot of problems. I mean, if y'all have ever read about the 10 virgins, that's what they called about the shut door policy. It's where the 10 virgins had, 5 had their oil, 5 didn't have their oil. So what happened was when the 5 woke up and they didn't have the oil, they had to go back and get the oil. The 5 that did, the prince came, and they came, and what happened is that the other 5 got left out, and the master shut the door, and it was over for him. He didn't know them, he said. So that's why it's called the shut door belief. But it planted this seed into a lot of religions, where a lot of religion says, well, you know, that the Holy Spirit can't do anything for us. And that's why our Bible study this week is on Holy Spirit, is because a lot of people don't believe in the Holy Spirit. They believe that there is a Holy Spirit, and they believe that He is inside of us, but He can't do anything. In other words, they shut the door. And that's what this all stemmed from. You know, I know in 1 Corinthians 13, it says, charity never fails, but whether there be prophecy, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, but when that which is perfect is come, then which is in part shall be done away. In other words, when Jesus comes back, then all the stuff ceases. And that's true. That's the great rapture. That's when the tribulation happens, and a lot of stuff goes on that a lot of us, if you're saved, won't have to worry about. If you're not, you got a lot of problems. But here's the thing about William Miller's little seed he planted. Matthew 24:36 says, Jesus tells them, says, no one knows the date nor the hour, not the angels, nor the Son. In other words, he didn't even know. Only the Father knew what time. And this is what caused a lot of problems with churches. This is why we don't speak in tongues. This is why we don't prophesy. It's because these churches have put in their doctrine that Jesus has come back. And some of them don't even know it. Some of them just use this, but it tells you that which is perfect comes, then it'll be done away. Then we'll do in part. And then it'll be that these things will go on through tribulation. But until then, we still have the Holy Spirit in. He still has all the gifts, but we have to use them. So for many years, I quenched the Holy Spirit because I didn't know the truth. I didn't read the Bible enough to understand that. You know, it's funny about this is a lot of churches go off of this, and in the end, you know, Paul still talks about it for chapters afterwards. You know, he talks about tongues, he talks about prophecy, and he talks about this. Why would he even talk about it if he knew it was going to stop? It's because this is what the devil wanted in his plan. He's always got a plan. He's always scheming. That's his job. I mean, that's what he's doing. It's because he knows his fate. And he hates us. I'm going to tell you right now, people say, oh, Satan loves me. No, he does not. He has never loved you. He hates you with a passion because he wants the same for you as he's going to get. But on this, we have to let the Holy Spirit have the authority into it. In other words, we have to leave the flesh. Just let his light shine. So I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I hope you like and subscribe, and I hope you have a blessed week. Thank you.